Audio information and media. Audio is defined as anything connected to sound, especially when received, recorded, transferred, or duplicate. It is anything related to documentation and transmission of sound. Audio is one of the resources of media information, along with text, visual, and motion. Audio media refers to the media communication that uses audio equipment to report, document, and deliver information through the means of sound. It may also refer to audio formats such as analog tape cassettes, digital compact disc, and computer files containing audio. On the other hand, audio information is the file or sound created and transferred by using high fidelity waves that are heard through certain audio tools. Types and categories of information. Radio broadcast. The act of sending or live or recorded audio through radio waves meant for a large group of listeners. Music. An artistic form of auditory communication incorporating instrumental or vocal tones in a structured and continuous manner. Sound recording. The encoding of any sound from the surroundings, the act of procedure of making a record of a certain sound. Sound clip or sound effect. The sound, aside from dialogue and music, artificially made to create an effect in a movie, play, or other broadcast production. Audio podcast. An episodic series of digital audio or video file or recording that can be downloaded by a user from a website to a media player or computer to listen. Tape. A magnetic tape sound recording format on which sound can be documented. Compact disc. A plastic fabricated circular tool on which audio, video, and other digital information is recorded, stored, and playback. USB flash drive. An external hard disk drive small enough to fit on a keychain that can be plugged into the computer's USB port. Memory card. A small, flat flash drive used to save data such as audio files, pictures, text, and videos for use on small, portable, and remote computing devices. Computer hard drive. A secondary data storage device for saving digital data. Internet or cloud. A wide network of remote servers in the internet meant to operate as storage and retrieval of audio files and computer data. MP3. A coding format for consumer audio, as well as mean of sound sequence compression for the transmission and playback of music on most digital audio players. M4A or AAC, a file extension for lossy digital audio compression. WAV or wave format audio file format. The Microsoft audio file format standard used for the storage of digital audio data on personal computers. WMA, Windows Media Audio, a file extension developed by Microsoft and used by Windows Media Player. Characteristics of sound. Volume, the force of a sound. Tone, the musical or vocal sound of a definite quality. Pitch, the degree of highness or lowness of a sound. Loudness, the feature of a sound that determines the degree of the auditory sensation produced. Elements and principle of a sound. Design. Sound design is the vivid use of sound during a production in connection to the images and contents of the story to create an emotional response. These are the elements of sound design of or the elements that must work with to produce soundtracks. Dialogue. A composition in the form of conversation between two people. Sound effect. The sound aside from dialogue and music artificially made to create an effect in the movie, play, or broadcast production. Music. An instrumental or a vocal sound that convey emotions and ideas to in significant forms through the elements of color, harmony, melody, and rhythm. Silence. The complete absence of noise or sound. Mixing. The balance, combination, and control on numerous sound elements. Pace. The editing and the time control of the sound design is numerous categories. Linear. The sound are permanent, used once, and will be in the same place. Non-linear. Non-linear. The sound that are much more open of comparison to linear sounds. Transition. The process of getting from one element and fragment of sound design to another. It has various types. Sig. Uninterrupted movement from one piece of music to another. Crossfade. To smooth transition of sound between two side-by-side audio files on the same track. V-fade. A switch from one volume level to another softer or louder level. Fade to black. Fade to black. A type of V-fade which has some silence between the elements of sound design. Stereo imaging. The feature of sound documentation of duplication concerning the supposed spatial locations of the sound sources, both sideways and in the depth. Thank you.